On a Scottish council estate, where bags of refuse, litter and rubbish begin to pile in the streets to an excessive amount, lowering the living standard, there seems to be a lack of any sense of hope. When two young children play in a dirty river, slinging mud at each other, the play fighting becomes too intense and leads to the eventual drowning of one child. When the child's parents begin to move off the estate, possibly in the hopes of escaping the trauma they have experienced and the rising excess of degradation in the streets, the emotional strain becomes too intense when a piece of furniture is dropped, leaving both parents in an intense drowning of grief. This is Lynne Ramsay's Ratcatcher, a film which delivers an intensely bleak atmosphere for the majority of the running time. Children with no prospects and ambitions spend much of their time beating the full plastic bags around the streets and gardens in the hopes of finding a rat or a mouse they can catch. A little girl eats a sandwich peacefully amongst the growing refuse, contrasting with the two men in the background who discover a dog's carcass. Teenagers without any sense of positive reinforcement spend their time bullying a young girl over her glasses, as well as a young boy who has a pet mouse, proud of looking after the little animal. The teens throw the mouse around teasingly. When the boy gets the mouse back, he releases the mouse, attached to a balloon, out of the window to float into the sky. If the boy cannot have his pet in peace, nobody will get it. A childlike innocence speculates over the mouse's escape. Maybe the mouse will reach outer space and establish a happy colony of mice on the moon, where they can live happily ever after. It's a playful and humorous sequence of images, but the reality sets in when a character tells the boy bluntly that the mouse will be dead and that the boy who had released the mouse via balloon is responsible for killing it. A burdensome feeling, being responsible for the death of a living thing. The film undercuts uplifting humour and optimism with the cold reality. Little moments of warmth do exist within Ratcatcher, nestled within the folds of its wintry creases. A young boy, James, takes a bus away from his decrepit council estate and explores a new housing estate mid-construction. Playing and exploring, the experience of seeing a new home mid-build offers a brief sense of gratification for a home, a space that he may never have, something that his home may never replicate. Yet, in this moment, he is the first to experience it. Even lying in a plastic-covered bath indicates this. A bath, brand new, not even out of the packaging, will never truly be experienced as an actual bath by this young boy. It's a reminder that can dampen a viewer's mood, but from a more instantly gratifying perspective, this can also provide optimism. This young boy is experiencing the now, and the now is full of intrigue for this new area, location and landscape. A window frame looks upon a world of gold and blue, a field presenting a relaxing sight. The time spent at this new housing estate could serve as a reminder for something James may never have, but this sequence can also illustrate how important it is to embrace the now before it is gone. James rolls and plays in the golden field, likely with uncertainty whether he would return here or not, but he chooses to enjoy the time rather than ruminate on the downside. With this perspective while viewing Ratcatcher, while so much of the film may present a bleak reality, it speaks volumes when such characters as James can find glimpses of joy, amusement, fun, and appreciation in fleeting moments of beauty. A similarly warming positive moment is James's friendship with a young teenage girl. They find solidarity in each other after being targeted by the local bullies and bond together over shared bath and casually watching television together. Not much needs to truly be discussed, but for as long as these two know each other, they are likely to remain friends. In conclusion, Lynne Ramsay's Ratcatcher can equally serve as a sobering glimpse into a bleak reality, which offers little in terms of ambitions and positivity, but the film also effectively illustrates the gentle significance of embracing the moment, appreciating the beauty surrounding us, even if such beauty is nestled within piles of murk like a rodent.